Today, I'm putting every legend in a league with no salary cap. We're starting this off with the fantasy draft, so teams will be completely randomized. But once the season is over, anybody who's a free agent can go wherever they want, without worrying about financial limitations. So we could see some super teams form. Imagine Bron, Jordan, and Curry team up. Let's go ahead and get it started with the draft. Washington gets the first pick, and they use it to take Michael Jordan. You know, once upon a time, Jordan did play for the Washington Wizards. Kobe goes at 2, Bron's at 3. Kareem has yet to get picked, but as you can see, this draft moves quite fast. So what I'm going to do is simulate to the end, and then we'll show you all the rosters going into year 1. We got some ridiculous teams in this league. Jerry West, Bob Pettit, David Thompson in Philadelphia. Pretty solid, right? How about Giannis and D-Rob on the Bucks? Even in a fantasy draft, Milwaukee had to take their guy Giannis. Kareem's in Chicago with Jerry Lucas and Pete Maravich and Ja Morant. Curry and Jimmy, still teammates. They're on the Cavs with Joe Dumars. Celtics got AI, and I'm not talking about ChatGPT. They've also got George Gervin, Bill Walton. Luka's a Clipper. How do we feel about that, Laker fans? Oh, they're taking all the Laker guys. James Worthy as well. Hakeem the Dream and Kevin McHale on the Grizz. That's quite the front court. Bron and Wemby on the Hawks? Oh, nah. Oh, this is gonna be ridiculous. They also got Austin Reeves, Shaq, and not little Isaiah, but Zeke Isaiah Thomas playing together for the Miami Heat. And they got Dennis Rodman, Dirk with his luscious hair playing alongside Steve Nash, just like they did in Dallas. Larry Legendary and Tony Parker in Utah. Stockton and Clyde the Glide Drexler with Dikembe Mutombo on the Kings. The Knicks are going to be dunking on everybody. Dr. J and Vince Carter. Brunson's still here in New York too. Bill Russell and Walt Clyde Frazier on the Lakers with Reggie Miller. Yeah, we even got guys who aren't in the game in this draft. There's Reggie, looking quite terrifying. His face scan isn't great. Wilt Chamberlain on the Magic, playing with Paul, check your drawers, Pierce. The Mavs have, we did it, Jason Tatum and Bob Cousy. The Nets got Tim Duncan and Melo and Chauncey playing together. Clay the Stallion. Oh, the Nuggets, KG, Pat Ewing, GP. Good luck scoring on these guys. The Pacers got Chris Paul, so no rings for them, sorry. Moses Malone and Elgin Baylor on the Pels with Damian Lillard. And it's about damn time that you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 250K. I'd really appreciate it. That was a good one. Y'all gotta click the button after that. I cooked! Detroit basketball. You got the Big O, John Havlicek, Dave Cowens, Evan Mobley. Oh, Toronto, T-Mac and AD. Luckily injuries aren't on, but this duo is gonna be tough. The Rockets with Joker, Scottie Pippen. Nice duo. There's Charles Barkley playing with James Harden in San Antonio. The Suns got Kawhi and Russ with Ant-Man. That's gonna be a fun team to watch. And Alonzo Mourning. OKC, it's D-Wade and Joel Embiid, along with Penny Hardaway. Magic and Pau Gasol, that'll be quite the pick and roll for the Wolves. Kobe and D Rose on the Trailblazers with Paul George. The Warriors, Kevin Durant's playing for him once again. He's also got J Kidd and Rick Barry. And then we saw Mike go to the Wizards with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Dwight Howard. Watch out for this Washington team. So that wraps up our roster breakdown, and this is really only the start, because once we hit free agency, boy oh boy will it get crazy. We actually got some pretty good players just sitting in the free agency pool, but that's because you know, we've got so many legends in this association. But as far as guys who have 1 year or less on their contracts, you're talking Kareem, Curry, Bron, Larry Bird. I mean, look at all these star names that will hit the free agency market this summer. Dog, you gotta be kidding me. You know what, we're not even allowing this. Who else was good? Yeah, Will, you can have it. Congrats on the MVP. Connie Hawkins was Rookie of the Year. K-Love, Sixth Man of the Year. Bill Russell, DPOY. You expect that. Cade Cunningham, Most Improvement with Milwaukee. Moses Malone, Clutch Player. And T. Lue, Coach of the Clips, is the Coach of the Year. Only 56 wins to get Coach of the Year. That shows you that the level of competition in this league is high. You're not going to see 60-plus win teams. Unless we get guys, you know, linking up in free agency. Then we could see some crazy stuff. But checking out All-NBA First Team, you got Shaq Diesel, Oscar Robertson, LeBron James, and Kevin Garnett. Second team, it's Magic. it's Giannis, Bill Walton, Wilt Chamberlain, and Penny Hardaway. Third team, you got the Doctor, D-Wade, Luka, Larry Legendary, and Bill Russell. Wemby made all defensive first. That's kind of surprising considering he's still just a young guy in this league. But he is Victor Wembanyama, and he's playing with Bron. I'm assuming they were quite good, right? Ooh, they made the play-in? Really? With Ray Allen, too? The Bulls were the best team in the East with Ja Morant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, they had Pete Maravich, Jerry Lucas. Golly, those sideburns. The Raptors. Yeah, this is a nice team. And then the Nets were in third. Out west, you had the Clips. Oh, they got Luka, and Luka's just the meta in 2K Sim. The Spurs, hey, maybe Sir Charles will get a ring. He averaged 9 points. Golly, Chuck. And then the Wolves were in third. First round we'll go through pretty quickly, but if we get into Game 7s, I'm definitely down to tune in. I mean, we're talking about legends out here. I expect some legendary gameplay. We got one series going 7. It's Detroit and New York. You got Dr. J versus the Big O. There's Evan Mobley, Gordon Hayward, John Havlicek, Dave Cowan, C. Webb. A lot of great guys, and that's what you're going to see in every single one of these matchups. Unfortunately, didn't end up being close. New York with the blowout as Chris Webber leads the way 24-13. Now that it's the second round, we can really key in on these matchups. We got the Clippers and Warriors going at it. Why is Stevie Franchise starting over Luka? I don't know what the Clippers got going on there. Timberwolves are taking on the Suns. I really like this Suns team. I'm kind of rooting for them. They might be my team this video. Russ and Kawhi, those are two of my favorite players. We got the Bulls and the New York Knicks, and then we got Toronto versus the Nets. I wouldn't mind Tim Duncan getting one at all. I mean, he's got plenty, 5 championships. After 4 games, we got the Clips up 3-1, the Raptors up 3-1, but the Wolves and the Suns, they're tied up into a piece, and this is the Russ and Kawhi Suns, so I would love if this game was close so that we could see some action. Dang nabbit, Russ and Kawhi, y'all sold this game. 22 from Powell, 18 from Bynum. Russ had 35. He did not sell this game. Kawhi did, though. 9 points and fouled out. Ooh, Chicago and New York tied up into a piece as well. This is just dunk central. Ja Morant, Vince Carter, Dr. J, and the Bulls run away with it. 24-11 from Ja, 24-15 from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, and now all of our series were 3-2. The Raptors were up 3-1 on the Nets. Same thing goes for the Clippers, but everybody's going to make it interesting. We at least are going to get Game 6s here. We'll first tune in to Game 6 of Wolves versus Suns. Finally, 2K. I mean, golly. We hadn't had a close game all video, but we got one. 2:24 to go. Phoenix Suns are up by 8, which I know it's not that close, but the Wolves got ball. They can make this a game. Andrew Bynum into Magic Johnson. Magic is defended by Russ. He'll throw it down to Pau Gasol. Gasol draws the double team, puts up the tough layup, misses. Don't know what he was thinking there. Sharif Abdur-Rahim with some solid defense, and he'll bring it the other way. He gives it right to Russell Westbrook, the Brody, barreling to the rim and finishing. I mean, come on. You're talking about one of the best athletic finishers to ever do it. Yeah, that's right. I'm putting that type of respect on Russell Westbrook's name. Magic Johnson has it. He'll throw it down to Pau Gasol. Gasol once again draws the double. This time kicks out to Moncrief, who knocks down a 3, and my game froze. I was going to say, don't do it, 2K. Don't crash. We're good, though. Suns still have a pretty comfortable lead, up 7, but Russ turns it over. Uh-oh. Here come the Wolves. Magic the other way for the one-handed slam. See, I told y'all, an 8-point lead is nothing. It's already down to 5. Still a minute 40 left for the Wolves to chip away at this thing. The Brody gives it to Sharif Abdur-Rahim. The quick ball fake. It'll go up to Kawhi Leonard up top. Leonard gets the screen for Mourning. Kawhi's going to get to his mid-range game. Can't hit it. Hey, when Kawhi gets to his spot, usually you expect him to knock it down. Not that time, though. Magic getting to the rim. Bumps Abdur-Rahim off of him and finishes. Magic Johnson. He's not just a playmaker. He can score it, too, and his scoring bag is on full display at the moment. The Brody bringing it up here. Defended by Magic Johnson. Just over a minute left, and it's a one-possession game. Russ pulls the 3 and misses. Magic went under that screen, and it ended up paying off. Johnson has it now. He's been hot as of late for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He'll give it to the post where Pau Gasol has it. Gasol again draws the double. Kicks out. Glenn Rice. Tray ball off. Gilmore's there on the glass. Back to Pau. Pau easy look. Misses. Another rebound for Gilmore. Out to Glenn Rice. Another 3, and it's good. We are all tied up here. 3/4 of a minute to go. The Wolves just wanted it more on that possession. Staying with it. Grabbing the offensive rebounds. Russ quick the other way. Misses the layup. And all of a sudden, the Timberwolves can take the lead in this game. They've got the ball. Moncrief to the rim. Layup off. He can't get his own rebound. Kawhi Leonard's there on the glass. 24 seconds to go. Ant-Man 3. three. Good! Anthony Edwards delivers. Oh man, did the Phoenix Suns need that one. They'll go up by 3. No timeouts left for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Magic down to Gasol. Powell draws another double team. Kicks out Moncrief. One more Rice. Another 3 for Glenn Rice is good. And we are all tied up. 11 seconds to go. See, something's just different about having a league full of legends because they're going to make these big plays. They'll show up in these moments. And now the Suns, they've got a chance to win it. Less than 10 seconds to go. Westbrook with the ball. He's been cold in this one. Fakes the shot. Swings it to Edwards. Ant-Man with 2 seconds rises up and scores off the window for Edwards. Suns up by 2. Wolves are going to have to heave it up. It's Magic. And he misses. Oh my goodness. I mean, talk about Anthony Edwards and his clutch time heroics. The Suns did not score at all outside of those Edwards buckets. He had the bank shot in the clutch. He had the 3 ball that he hit. An efficient 27 in this one. 10 of 14 from the field. 4 of 6 from 3. And needless to say, Ant-Man was the superhero that the Suns needed in this one. Magic, 25, 10, and 6. Played well down the stretch, but it wasn't enough. Powell, triple-double, was attracting a lot of attention. Had some kickouts to Glenn Rice, who hit some big threes. But ultimately, the Timberwolves' comeback effort that was looking really good comes up short. What a game. This series is going to go 7 here. The Suns aren't done yet. Okay, now we'll head over to the East for Raptors Nets Game 6. This is going to be another super fun one, and you got to watch out if you're Toronto because you got Game 6. Clay the Stallion here. We got another close one. 6-point ball game. 2:22 to go. Let's tune in. We definitely got to do another Legends Only League in 2K26 because, dog, like, the Legends Only stuff is just so fun. I mean, we've already seen some electric gameplay. We've only hopped into one game. Klay Thompson has the rock, defended by Jalen Green here. Thompson driving to the rim, draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Nice strong take from Klay to get some easy free throws. First one from Thompson's good. Second one from Klay is off. Clank Thompson misses a free throw. Raptors down by 7 here. Still over 2 minutes left. Bob McAdoo with the rock, throws it away. Anthony, a big steal. I mean, just a bad pass from McAdoo. Anthony will take it the other way. Layup is good. And the Nets looking dominant. They're up by 9 right now as Kyrie Irving brings it up. If the Raptors win this one, they send Brooklyn home, and the Nets look motivated. Kyrie to the rim. Oh, a crafty finish from Irving to put the Raptors within 7. That's exactly what they needed. A quick bucket to give them some energy. Carmelo Anthony has it here. Raptors playing big with Dave Cowens in the game guarding Anthony. Melo's going to pull a 3. He misses. It's rebounded by Anthony Davis. There's a stop for Toronto. Ball will go to McGrady. McGrady rises up for the midi and hits it. Okay. Raptors only down by 5 now. We're seeing the capabilities of these legendary players and teams. I mean, they can just erase a lead like it's nothing. Rondo down to Anthony. Melo fakes the mid-range. Gives it right back to Rondo. Back to Anthony. 3 ball. That was a tough shot. Don't love that attempt from Carmelo, especially because they had more time to get a better shot. Kyrie Irving has it now with Rondo on him. Irving will slow it down a little bit. A bucket will make it a 1-possession game. Kyrie gets the screen, spins, shoots, and he can't finish it, but he's able to get his own board. He's rejected. McAdoo's there on the glass. It'll go out to McGrady. Another chance for Toronto. Oh my gosh, Klay went under the screen, but McGrady misses an easy one, a practice shot from mid-range, and now the Raptors might just be in trouble. Anthony to the rim. That had to be a foul. Davis got away with one. McAdoo's there on the glass. It'll go to McGrady. T-Mac just missed an easy one. Gives it to Davis. Davis rejected by Duncan. Tim Duncan, one of the best defensive players of all time, and we're seeing his abilities on full display there. All right, Toronto, you got to get one. Bobby Jones inbound, and it'll go into McGrady. No hesitation mid-range. Maybe he should have hesitated because it's off, and the Nets are going to win this one. We got another Game 7 coming up. 20 from Anthony here, 23 from McGrady, but McGrady just didn't show up in the big moment. That was the bottom line. We got a couple more Game 6s. Clippers, Warriors coming up. The Dubs led by Durant, the Clips led by Luka, and they came to their senses, threw him back in the starting lineup. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, I mean, these Game 6s have really delivered. We've got another close one. 2:18 to go. Clippers up by 4. Let's see what goes down here. James Worthy inbounding. Los Angeles in possession possession of the ball. It'll go into Luka Doncic. Doncic gives it right to Zion Williamson. Williamson will get the screen from Yao Ming. Bounce pass down to Luka. Luka backing in over 3 defenders and misses. Bam was there for the help. Jason Kidd was in the paint. Not a great shot from Luka. There's a great look for Durant. He misses the open 3. Z's there on the glass. Williamson, defended by Towns, gives it right to Worthy. James Worthy to Big Z. Zion will get the screen from Yao Ming, and Williamson turns the corner looking to get to the rim, uses the strength, but is rejected by Bam Adebayo. Here comes Jason Kidd pushing the ball up the floor. He's got Durant for another open 3, and this time KD is able to convert. Easy money sniper with a big shot right there. He's got 10 in the fourth quarter, and the Warriors now within 1. Doncic has it. Watch out for this matchup because Kemba Walker, he's too small to guard Luka. Doncic is going to pull up a 3 and knock it down. Yeah, he didn't even see that contest of Kemba Walker. He's just too short. And the lead is back to 4 for the LA Clippers. Kevin Durant has it. Blows by Worthy right to the rim. Easy deuce. James Worthy gets cooked on that possession. Durant's up to 25, and we might be seeing a KD fourth quarter takeover. Doncic has it now. He's got Kemba on him. There's the screen from Yao Ming. Luka gets to his spot. Wide open wing 3 is off. That's a big break for the Warriors. They can tie it with the 2 or take the lead with the 3. Walker gives it to Durant. Durant, quick cross, working on Worthy here. Slows things down. Oh, Durant's in trouble here. Oh, he spins out of it, but misses. Worthy grabs the rebound. 50 seconds to go. Clips up 2. Worthy gives it right to Williamson. Zion, step back jumper is rejected after all that by Karl Anthony Towns. Now Durant's going the other way, right to the basket. Misses. These teams going brick for brick for the past 30, 45 seconds or so. Worthy the other way. Gives it to Williamson, to Doncic. Luka driving, spinning, shooting, scoring, and he'll put the Clippers up by 4, making it a 2-possession game. A huge bucket there from Luka Doncic. My goodness, man. Rick Barry inbounding the ball. Barry into Jason Kidd. Warriors need a quick one. Kidd throws it away. I think he was trying to hit the corner, but there were just too many Clipper jerseys in that paint, and that'll seal the deal. The Clips. Oh, Zion just missed a free throw. Maybe this game isn't over. Second one from Big Z. Okay, gets that one to go. Warriors still down by 5, but I guess there's a chance. I mean, there's 26 seconds left. Dubs do not have any timeouts left as Durant walks it up the floor. KD gonna look to get to the rim. Layup plus the foul. He's Kevin Durant. You know who he is. First free throw from KD is good. And the Warriors now within 2. I mean, if the Clips, they gave it to Z for the free throw? Oh my gosh, the Warriors might have a chance here. Their season's on the line right now, so this is big. Zion makes the first. Warriors need a miss, and Z knocks down both. That's clutch. 19 seconds to go. Still plenty of time for the Dubs. If they can get a bucket, put the Clips back on the line, we might have a game. J Kidd, wing 3. No miracle comeback for the Dubs. The Clippers are going to win this one. 28 from Durant. He tried to come through with some clutch time heroics. It wasn't enough as Luka, 29 with 11 assists. Yeah, the Don, he was dialed in this one. Okay, we got one more game 6. It's between Chicago and New York. Then we got 2 game 7s. Clippers are the only team that's punched their ticket to the conference finals. Everything else, it's just been very dramatic. We've had close games. Chicago dominates. Dr. J's 29 is not enough for New York as Pete Maravich has 25 and 10, 24 and 17 from Kareem, 18 and 10 from Ja, and the Bulls are out of there in 6. They're on to the conference final. Which game 7 are we going to be tuned into first? It looks like it'll be the Wolves and the Suns. And remember, we had that electric game 6 between these two, so I'm really hoping that game 7, or was it game 5? Regardless, man, it was awesome. So I'm hoping game 7 delivers. It did not deliver. The Wolves, it's a blowout. Magic, a masterclass. 25 points with 21 assists. Sidney Moncrief, golly, the hairline, but he had 27 points. Alonzo Mourning, 22, 20 and 10 from Rip Hamilton is not enough. Come on, Raptors. Come on, Brooklyn. I know y'all can deliver me an incredible, a sensational, a showtime game 7 here. It's been back and forth. Raptors pulling away. They had a big second quarter, and they carried that momentum into the third and fourth. 30 36 from Bob McAdoo. But I feel you, Damon Bruce. The Raptors blow off the Nets 133-95. Boring. That's right, man. Raptors are in the conference finals. Then you got the Clippers taking on the Wolves. So it's Toronto and Chicago. These are two fun teams. I mean, you could say that about any team. All these teams are going to have fun players. And then you got the Wolves and the Clips. Luka and Magic, two tall point guards going at it here. After 4 games, Clippers are kind of cooking the Wolves, but the Bulls and Raptors tied up at 2 apiece. Yeah, we're in the Simcast, game 5. Boy, oh boy, 2K. We got another one. 4-point game, 2:50 to go. Let's tune in once again. Chicago Bulls in possession of the ball at the moment. It's Van Ardale. He's inbounding the ball. It'll go into Maravich. Oh, that's an open midi for Pete. He misses. He really could have took it right to the rim for an easy layup. Nonetheless, ball will go to McGrady on the other end, and he knocks down a 3 to put the Raptors within 1. That was a deep shot here. Mark Price bringing it up. He'll swing it to Ja Morant. Morant one more. Maravich corner 3 off. It's rebounded by Kyrie Irving. Irving will take it the other way. He blows by Morant. That's an open 3 for Kyrie. Can't hit it. Maybe he should have took it to the rim. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the board and gives it right to Maravich. Maravich driving to the rim. Floater is off. It's rebounded by Jalen Green. Jalen Green's on the floor in this? I'm kind of shocked just considering the depth of talent in this league. It'll go to Tim Hardaway. Out to T-Mac. T-Mac, the shot fake, rises up over Mark Price. Misses. And it seems like the Raptors really just settling for jumpers over and over. Price will take a jumper that's open. Misses. It's rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady to Jalen Green. Quick spin move. Green looking to get to the rim here. Bounce pass to Kyrie Irving. Oh my gosh, did you see Ja Morant? How did you get broke this bad? Oh my gosh. Looked like he was sweeping the floor with his arms. I mean, golly, John, that's tough. And then Irving's going to finish it home to put the Raptors up by 1. Morant, you got to go and dunk on Kyrie or something. He'll go the other way and finish home a layup of his own. All right, Ja. Bulls back up by 1. Kyrie Irving will get the screen from McAdoo. Irving gets to his spot from 3 and knocks it down. Yeah, that's the spot. He hit the shot in the 2016 finals. Or was it the other side of the floor? No, I think it was that side. Raptors up by 2 now as Irving knocks down the 3. Morant getting to the rim. Layup is good, just bullying Kyrie Irving. And we're seeing a point guard showdown. Ja and Kyrie going at it. Tie ball game here, just over a minute left. Irving has it. Kyrie, I wouldn't pass it if I was him. It seems like he's in his bag right to the rim. Kicks it out to McGrady. That's a great look, but T-Mac can't convert. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. He can put his Bulls in the lead here. Morant will slow it down. Now he's going to speed up, spin, shoot, and score. Kyrie Irving just getting bullied by the upper body strength of Morant. Bulls up by 2. 50 seconds to go. Irving's got to get one for the Raptors. There's the screen from Bob McAdoo. Kyrie rises up, another 3. This one's off. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the board. And now if you're Chicago, you get another bucket. It'll be a 2-possession ball game. Bob Dandridge swings it to Kareem. One more to Morant. Morant working on Kyrie. Gets him to the basket. Layup is off. Irving gets a much-needed stop for the Toronto Raptors. He'll give it up to Bob McAdoo. 3 will give Toronto the lead. 2 will tie it. Kyrie gonna step it back. Rise up for the jumper. He can't score it. And Morant will go to the foul line. Oh no, he won't just yet because the Bulls are not in the bonus, but the Bulls will be headed to the foul line as the Raptors are going to be forced to intentionally foul here. Now Morant will shoot 2. Kyrie just picked up his 5th personal and then intentional foul as well, so something to keep an eye on as Morant hits the first. Second one from Ja is off. Okay, doors open for Toronto. They call timeout. Larry Kennan inbounding. It'll go into Kyrie. Catches in the corner. He'll swing it out to Kennan. One more to Davis. To McGrady. T-Mac. No hesitation on the 3, and he knocks it down. Man, McGrady has been taking a ton of 3s in this one, but none bigger than that one that'll tie this game up with 7 seconds to go. Now the question is, will we see a jaw-dropping game winner for the Chicago Bulls? You see what I did there? Jaw-dropping Ja Morant. Ahaha, okay. Bob Dandridge inbound, and he's hooping in knee-high socks and Converses. It'll go into Morant. Less than 5 seconds. Morant steps it back at the foul line and knocks it down. Ja Morant, an incredible mid-range jumper. Kyrie's gonna have to throw up a heave. He misses, and the Chicago Bulls will win game 5. A Jordan-esque mid-range from Ja Morant. as the Bulls are going to win it. Ja, 29 points, efficient, 11 of 14. And I'm not going to lie to you, I know he got crossed by Kyrie, but he was giving Kyrie trouble in the clutch. Just bucket after bucket. That was sensational. We'll go ahead and jump right back in for game 6 here. Raptors are going to be fighting to keep their season alive. Oh, big win. We're going 7, 29 for McGrady. Ja didn't show up in as big of a way. And the Clips go to the finals winning in 5. So whoever wins this game 7 will face Los Angeles with Luka Doncic, but not the Lakers, the Clippers. And it's the Raptors all the way. 29 from Kyrie. So ultimately Irving gets the last laugh. T-Mac the East MVP. Luka the West MVP. Clippers Raptors finals. Let's get it. Game 1, a Raptor win. A convincing one at that as Bob McAdoo pours in 26. Tim Hardaway with 20. Game 2, another one for the Raptors. 24 apiece for McAdoo and McGrady. Clips finally get one in game 3, but the Raptors take the 4th. Okay, Clips win game 5. Maybe they can pull off the 3-1. If they take game 6, things could get interesting here. But no, it's all Toronto all the way. 29 from McAdoo, 26 and 10 from Anthony Davis. And Toronto is the city of champions. Bob McAdoo. I did not expect him to be the finals MVP in year 1, but there you go. An incredible season out of McAdoo. Averaged 20 in the playoffs, which is a lot in a league like this with all the stars. Guys don't average more than 20, okay? I mean, Will averaged 22, and I think he was the leading scorer for the regular season. Now we head into the offseason, and this is where stuff really gets fun. First off, we got I should have put the 2025 class with Cooper flag. So yeah, we got the 2025 draft, Cooper the Hooper with his goatee and all that, right? That's kind of interesting, you know, he might be able to help out a team. Probably won't play much this year though at all, but where it's really going to get fun is free agent. I mean, just look at all these 99 overalls that are poised to move teams in a league of no salary cap. We'll simulate, I don't know, the first 9 days, and now there are still some 93, 94s, but all the big 99s are off the board as James Harden is our first mover. He goes from the Spurs to the Bulls. Kareem goes from Chicago to the Clips. Bron remains loyal to the Hawks. Curry goes to the Knicks. Tim Duncan to the Mavs. Bird to the Nuggets. Did anybody team up? The Spurs got Hakeem and Wilt Chamberlain. The Warriors got Kevin Garnett. Raptors end up getting Sherry West and Walt Clyde Frazier. Lakers got George the Iceman Gervin and J Kidd. Hold on, we just got to take a look at the rosters as a whole, see what teams are really looking crazy across the league. So the Nuggets, you've got Bird, Kawhi, Dominique. Oh, this is Wingstop. You got 3 elite small forwards right there. Watch out for the Knicks. Curry, Dr. J, Wes Unseld, VC. That's tough. Hawks. Oh, they're basically the same. No, they got Kyrie. Bron got his guy, Kyrie Irving, off the championship Raptors. Kareem is playing with Luka, who just lost in the finals. And they got D-Rob. Oh, the Clips are going to be a problem. And those are a lot of your notable movers across the league. That's stuff I saw that I thought would be crazy. Ooh, KD and Magic on the Timberwolves. That's fun. That's a lot of fun, too. So, yeah, we got some cool new pairings going into this upcoming season. A lot of player movement. I don't think we'll see the Raptors repeat by any means. I mean, they just lost their point guard in Kyrie Irving. That's huge for them. Not gonna lie to you, man, I would have been less surprised if I saw Bol on this screen than Bob Cousy. Can you believe it? Cousy wins MVP for the Dallas Mavericks, averaging 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 11 assists on elite efficiency. Elgin Baylor was your 6th man of the year, 18 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Bill Russell, DPOY, he got it last year, I'm pretty sure, and he did it again. Connie Hawkins, most improved. Wow, Derrick Rose, 22 and 9, and he didn't win MVP. He was clutch player of the year. And the Chicago Bulls, they won 63 games. I believe they're our first 60-plus win team of the entire video. Checking out the All-NBA first team, you got Cousy, Bron, the Big O, Magic, and Derrick Rose. Rose recently left the Portland Trail Blazers to join the Cavs, and he took his play to a whole new level in Cleveland. Durant was awesome in his first year with Minnesota. Giannis still with the Bucks doing his thing. Wow, Kevin Love putting up some elite numbers. The Brody on second team here. He left Phoenix for Miami, and the Joker is on second team as well. Then you got Kobe, Tim, Bill Walton, Shaq, and Curry rounding out your third team. Oh, we had quite a few 60-plus win teams. Over in the West, the Mavs won 63 with MVP Cousy. Oh, he just had a lot of guys to pass it to. I mean, Duncan and Ewing in the front court. Just throw the ball somewhere near the rim. It'll probably end up being a bucket. Again, you got Powell, Tatum, Reggie. Oh, they got a soup team. And then you also had at the 2 spot, the Clippers. Yeah, this team was good with Luka. They pick up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and David Robinson. Of course, they're going to be even better. In the 3rd spot, you had the Timberwolves, Magic, Kevin Durant, George Mikan with the glasses. Out east, your top team was the Chicago Bulls. Ja Morant, James Harden made his way over here. Paul George also joined Chicago, and this was already a good team prior to these new additions, so now they're even better. At 2, you had the Raptors. They were in the mix for the title last year, brought in Jerry West, and now they're doing even better. They also got Walt Clyde Frazier. New York in 3rd. Come on, Wardell. I want to see you go get a championship in this one. For the first round, we'll go through things pretty quickly, but if we get any game 7s, I'll definitely jump in so we can watch. We had a lot of great gameplay in year 1, so hopefully this year is just like that. We've got at least 2 game 7s coming up, so that's good to see. First one we'll be checking out is between the Heat and the Pistons. The Brody and the Diesel in Miami, and then the Pistons. You've got Mobley, Bill Walton, J-Dub, Dan Marley, W name, and then Oscar Robertson at the point guard spot. And the Pistons get off to a hot start. Heat trying to come back, but it's too little too late. They opened up the game horribly. Got outscored by 19 in the first quarter. The Big O moving on to round 2. He says, I'm the real Mr. Triple-Double, 23 points. Okay, now we'll head out west where we got 2 game 7. It's the Rockets led by Scottie Pippen. Robin turns into Batman. And then you've got the Timberwolves. Bro, there's no way Magic and KD are losing a game 7. There's just no universe where they lose. Okay, respect to the Rockets. They're really making this a game. We're going to go on ahead and jump in. We got a 5-point ball game, 2:28 to go. Currently, the Wolves are up, but it's anybody's game. I mean, we've seen how fast these legends can erase notable leads. I mean, 5 points, nothing. Elvin Hayes is inbound, and it'll go into Mark Price. Price defended by Rondo. It goes down to Joker in the post. Joker fakes off of Mikan. He's kind of stuck. Bounce pass to Price. One more to Pippen. Mid-range is in and out. That's a clean look for Scottie, but he can't knock it down. George Mikan wearing the number 99. Rondo throws it down to Magic. One more to Durant. Layup is good. Oh my goodness. I mean, you got Rondo and Magic sharing the floor. You talk about court vision. But I think Rondo probably will have subbed out at this stoppage of play. Yep, he's out of the game. David Thompson subs in for the Timberwolves. Jokic sets the screen, rolls to the rim. He'll catch in the post, go up over Mikan. Great contest from Mikan and the rejection. He's able to grab the rebound as well. Durant has it, defended by Rasheed Wallace. KD rises up mid-range. It's in and out. Joker with the rebound. Joker swings it to Scottie Pippen. Pippen's got David Thompson on him. It'll go to Mark Price in the corner. Price fakes, gives it down to Joker. Joker backing in on KD, draws the double. One more to Wallace. Wallace to Pippen. I think they had Beal open in the corner. Didn't hit him though. Nice shot fake from Pippen, and that'll be a foul from David Thompson. That buys Houston some time on the shot clock there, as the foul will get the clock back to 14. Mark Price with it. They're going right to Joker again. Joker in single coverage will slam it home. You don't really see Joker spin into a dunk. That was Shaq-esque from Nikola Jokic. Usually he's laying that thing up, but this time he had to make a statement. He said, Mikey, you're not blocking that, buddy. Durant with the ball, going at Wallace. He draws the foul, and KD will shoot 2. First one from Easy Money is easy money. Second one from KD also drops, and the Wolves will go up by 7. Mark Price setting things up here for Houston. He's gonna pull the 3. He can't hit. Mike in the rebound, and it looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves got this thing in the bag. Magic Johnson to Mike, and one more bucket would really seal the deal. George at the foul line, slows it down, swings it to Glenn Rice on the wing. Rice down to Magic. Oh, Magic's got a mismatch. He spins, shoots, and finishes. That's the game. The exclamation point for Minnesota. They're moving on. 25-10 for Magic, 21-16 for Mikan, who's been in beast mode in this first round. Durant had 20. Richard Jefferson also contributing here for Minnesota. One more game 7. It's a 2-7 matchup. So you got the Nuggets looking to pull off a pretty notable upset led by Larry Legendary. And I gotta say, Bird's supporting cast is nowhere near as good as the team that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has around him in Los Angeles. Nonetheless, Larry Legendary came to play. Clippers trying to storm back late. Oh, it's not over till it's over, Mr. Bird. We've got a 2-point ball game, 2:31 to go. Of course, we're going to jump in once again. This has been one of the most gameplay-filled videos that we've had in quite some time, and I'm here for it. Adams is inbounding the ball. It'll go into Leonard. Oh, they got Kawhi, and they're playing him off the bench. One more to Bird in the corner. Larry can't hit. The Don grabs the rebound. Sue will tie it. 3 will give the Clips the lead. Z down to D-Rob. Layup is off. Robinson gets his own board. Is rejected. Gets another one, and then slams it on plus the foul. David Robinson, way to stick with it. And the foul shot won't drop. So we've got a tie game at 118 apiece. Ball will go up to Arizin. Paul Arizin in the corner here. Look at Manu Ginobili with his luscious head of hair. He'll foul Arizin. That's going to be 2 free throws for Denver. Paul's got 27. Knocks down the free throw, give him 28. And he hits the next as well. Denver back up 2 as Luka will bring up the ball. They got the glove. Gary Payton guarding Luka Doncic. That's about as good of a matchup as you can get for Luka. Manu throws it down to Kareem. The sky hook. Abdul-Jabbar goes to his signature move. He's got 22 points on the night. An efficient 22, might I add. Arizin rising up. Mid-range is good. Wow, Paul Arizin really taking over for the Denver Nuggets. Did not expect that at all. Luka Doncic working on the glove. Spins. Kicks out. Williamson, top of the key. 3 is good. You don't really see Big Z take a lot of threes, but that was too open for him not to shoot it. And he'll give the Clippers a 1-point lead with less than a minute and a half to go. Arizin rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. You can feel the momentum starting to shift the Clippers' way. Doncic catches. He's working on Peyton. Steps into a midi and knocks it down. Some Luka magic here in the 4th quarter. Clips up by 3. It's still a 1-possession game as Arizin will take it right to the rim. He said, "Get off me, Manu. Weight room." It's a 1-point ball game. Paul Arizin, 33 points now. 12 of those coming in the paint. Doncic gonna go right back at GP. Rises up, floats it, misses. Abdul-Jabbar flies in for the board. Zion, how about another 3? Can't hit it from the corner. Larry Bird throws it up to Arizin. Arizin defended by Ginobili, attacking the rim and finishing. Oh my goodness. Paul Arizin, a 16-point 4th quarter, taking over the game for the Denver Nuggets. They're up by 1 now. 48 seconds to go. Clippers needed a timeout. They had to talk things over. They still got 1 left in their back pocket, as do the Denver Nuggets. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar throws it into Manu Ginobili. Ginobili will give it right to Luka Doncic, and Doncic is going to try and attack Peyton. The glove, he earned that nickname. He's an elite defender. Luka going to try and shoot over him. Can't hit it. Not a wise decision there from Doncic. Now here comes Peyton on the other end. Layup is off. Nedelicki flies in for the rebound. Now it'll go to Paul Arizin. The Clippers have had no answer for Arizin as he gets to the rim and finishes again. Oh my goodness. It is a 3-point lead from the Denver Nuggets. How about Paul Arizin just taking over the ball game, making his impact felt? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar inbounding. A 3 will tie this thing up, or the Clips could go quick too. Abdul-Jabbar to Doncic. Doncic fakes the midi, throws it down to Kareem. Oh, that's an easy layup. He missed it, but drew the foul. Man, if he could have finished that, you're looking at a potential tie game, but Kareem misses the first free throw. Oh, that's real bad for the Clips. He gets the roll on the second one. Now you're going to have to foul Denver and hope that they miss one, but if Kareem would have done his job at the line, oh, as Manu fouls out, then you would have had a chance to tie the game regardless. Arizin, first free throw is good. You know he's not going to miss them. He has been red hot this game. He's got to be close to 40 points. Knocks them both down, and now you're down 4. Doncic will bring it up, swing it to Zion. Zion's going to go for 3 again. He misses, and that's the ball game. I mean, what a performance from Paul Arizin and the Denver Nuggets. He finishes out with 39 points in 29 minutes, an unlikely hero for Denver, only averaging 15 in the playoffs. Worthy had 28, Kareem 23 and 10, Doncic with 20. This Clippers team absolutely loaded, but ultimately couldn't get the job done in round 1. Now we move into round 2, where the Dallas Mavericks are taking on the San Antonio Spurs in a battle of Texas. You talk about 2 loaded rosters here. And then you got the Wolves versus the Denver Nuggets. Magic and Durant versus Bird, Kawhi, Arizin, Peyton, Sabonis. We get a Magic versus Bird matchup there. It'll be Chicago taking on Detroit, the Big O, versus James Harden, who for some reason is not starting right now. Don't know what they got going on. And then it's Toronto, the logo, Jerry West, rest in peace, taking on the New York Knicks, led by Steph Curry. Oh my goodness, out west the series are looking boring. Both of them 3-0. Oh my gosh, are we going to get anything good here in round 2? Okay, we got some potential 3-0 comebacks. San Antonio, they started off down 3-0 against the Mavs, have stormed back with a couple wins. And then over here, the Knicks were down 3-1. They took a game. Maybe they can continue their comeback. We'll see what happens here as the Chicago Bulls eliminate the Pistons in 5. Come on, New York. Make things interesting. Wardell, 3-1 comeback. It's a close game here. Oh, never mind. The Raptors run away with it in the 4th, and they end up blowing out New York. 35 from T-Mac, and Toronto's on to the next round as Curry kind of sold only 14 points. Okay, San Antonio, y'all were down 3-0, have won 2 in a row. You win this game 6, things really get real. Well, things are not getting real. Pete Maravich drops 30, but the Spurs get smacked 24-11 from Tim Duncan. Conference Finals better deliver. We got the Raptors and the Bulls going at it here. That's our Eastern Conference matchup. And then it's the Mavs taking on the Wolves out west. That's what I'm talking about. 2-2 between Chicago and Toronto. Mavs are up 3-1 on the Wolves. That Dallas team might just be a really tough out for anybody. But we're going to jump in here to Bulls-Raptors game 5. Toronto down by 7. Still 2:38 to go. As we've said, these leads, they can evaporate real easily, okay? Chicago has the ball on their home floor, looking to take this key game. Drexler into Murphy. Murphy gives it right back to Clyde the Glide, out to Harden for an open 3. The Beard can't convert. Bob McAdoo will grab the rebound. McAdoo swings it to Tim Hardaway. Hardaway gives it right back to McAdoo. Now it'll go to Jalen Green, who's surprisingly in the game. Walt Clyde Frazier has it at the top. Frazier looking to use his size in the paint. Spins, fakes, puts up the layup. Can't finish it. Great defense there from Murphy. Elgin Baylor catches on the wing. He's got the mismatch with Hardaway on him. He'll throw it back up to Murphy. Murphy gets the screen from Howard. Bounce pass down to Drexler. Drexler backing in, out of control on the layup. Tried to go up on the much bigger McAdoo. Here's Hardaway. He'll give it to Jerry West, to McAdoo, to Jalen Green. Green has the mismatch with Howard on him. Finds Frazier coming off the screen. Frazier's not going to shoot it, and I gotta say the Raptors have wasted a lot of precious clock here. Frazier, oh, smooth behind the back. Throws it out to Green. Green, some bag work. Swings it out to West at the buzzer, and he knocks it down! The logo! Giving the Toronto Raptors some hope here. They cut the Bulls lead down to 4. Don't crash on me, 2K. We're good. With a minute 30 to go, Raptors are in this thing after the Jerry West miracle shot. Dwight Howard into Ja Morant. Morant defended by West. Ja right to the rim. Get that out of here. Bob McAdoo with the big time rejection. Anthony Davis will give it to Tracy McGrady. Could we see a T-Mac takeover here in the final period? No, Jerry wants to shoot it again. He misses. That was a long 3 from West, and the ball will go to Harden for Chicago. He swings it to Paul George. George will give it up to Dwight Howard. Howard out to Morant. Morant looking to get downhill. It's poked away by the big man Bob McAdoo. Now he pushes it up the floor. One more to Davis. Davis driving. Can't finish it. Gets his own board. Swings it out to McGrady. Second chance opportunity for Toronto. The screen. The 3. McGrady can't hit. McAdoo. A third chance for Toronto. He'll grab the rebound. He swings it to Davis. One more to West. West, couple shot fakes. Spins off of Morant. Shot clock winding down. Jerry. Tough shot is good. Oh my goodness. The logo converting on some incredibly difficult makes here late in this game. James Harden has the ball. The Bulls, they haven't scored since we jumped in. They're only up by 2. Morant looking to change that as he's going at Jerry West here. West with some solid defense. Morant trying to turn the corner. Spins, shoots, and finishes. What a finish from Morant to put Chicago up by 4 and make this a 2-possession game with 19 seconds to go. If you're Toronto, you gotta get one here, and then you're gonna have to foul Chicago. Raptors do still have an additional timeout in their back pocket. West from the foul line knocks it down. Oh my goodness. West just won't give up as Harden will head to the line. McGrady just fouled out. Now, maybe not as big of a loss as you think. He only has 9 points on the night. First one from the beard is good. Harden's second free throw. He knocks them both down. So the Raptors right where they were before, except now they have less time. They're down by 4 points. 16 seconds to go. Just used their last timeout. You gotta go for a three here, I would think. Larry Kennan inbounding. Kennan will throw it into Frazier. Frazier gets the screen, fakes the three, swings it to Kennan on the wing, who knocks it down. And we've got a 1-point ball game. The Raptors staying around here and really giving the Bulls some trouble. That's got to be a 5-second, man. I counted about 10 minutes. Ja Morant gonna head to the line here after being fouled by Clyde Frazier. First one, Morant knocks it down. Okay. I mean, even if he makes both, the Raptors can send it to OT with a three-pointer, but Ja misses one. Toronto could win it right here. Anthony Davis walking it up the floor. He's got to hurry up. Davis gonna drive. That's an open look from mid-range. Can't hit it. Davis couldn't have asked for a cleaner look, but the Chicago Bulls narrowly escape this game 5. Wow. 21 from Ja Morant. He had that big layup down the stretch. I mean, the Bulls just couldn't score prior to that. Davis with 25, West with 22, and some very timely buckets. Ultimately, though, Toronto does lose this one, and they'll be fighting to keep their season alive going into game 6. Oh, this series is just one of those ones, bro. 5-point game, 2:32 to go. Let's tune in here. Dwight Howard inbounding the ball. Howard with Green defending the inbound. What are the Raptors doing? They have like all guards in the ball game right now. Elgin Baylor swings it to Drexler. That's a wide open midi. He misses. Howard gets the board because of course he does. Raptors have no size right now. Bulls go up by 7. I want to remind you, Toronto's season is on the line, and they're experimenting with the 5-guard lineup. Haven't seen this since Darvin Ham was coaching the Lakers. Walt Frazier swings it to Jerry West. West right to the rim. Can't finish it. I thought for sure he was going to make that one. I mean, we've seen Jerry West make some incredibly tough shots, but that one didn't go. Harden getting the screen from Howard like they're back in Houston. James, tough three off, but Howard will get another rebound. He's rejected by McGrady on the second effort, but he gets another rebound, and Clyde Drexler knocks down the three. It sure is looking like the Chicago Bulls are about to head to the NBA Finals here, as Tracy McGrady gonna try and give the Raptors something late in this game. Pulls up a three, can't hit it. Hey, T-Mac, we're gonna need another one of those 100 points in 3 minutes like you did if the Raptors want to win. Elgin Baylor has it. He'll swing it to Drexler. Drexler to Harden. Harden gonna pull up another three, misses. All right, Toronto, it's now or never. Clyde Frazier swings it to West. Jerry gets the screen from Hardaway. West will throw it to Frazier. Frazier behind the back move, gets to the rim and finishes. There you go. Just chip away. Murphy has the ball. He'll throw it up to Harden. West pokes it away. Will he be able to steal it? Harden hits the deck. He dives for the ball and is able to save it. A hustle play from James Harden. Now it'll go to Murphy here. The Bulls just secured themselves another possession. That steal really could have made this game go the other way. Harden looking to get to his signature step back, does, but can't convert on it. Raptors grab the rebound. Hardaway up to Jerry West, back to Tim, one more to McGrady. McGrady driving, layup. Oh, nope, he's not going to lay it up. He kicks it out, gets it back to McGrady. Oh, out to West. 3 ball is good. Okay, Chicago only down by 5. Still 30 seconds to go. If you could get a steal on this inbound, that'd be big. They don't. Yeah, this game's over with, huh? The Bulls win it. 19 from Elgin Baylor, 16 and 10 from James Harden, and Chicago is finals bound. The Mavs are following suit as Tim Duncan is your West MVP, averaging 19, 9, and 6. Elgin Baylor, East MVP, 21, 7, and 5. Bro, good luck beating the Mavs. This team's just nice. But the Bulls, they're nice too. I mean, they both won the same amount of games in the regular season. Game 1 will go to Chicago as Elgin Baylor and Harden set the tone. Also, PG had 22. Game 2 is the Mavs. Both these games have been incredibly close. I'm jumping in the Simcast already for game 3. This is the finals, and these teams have been great. The Bulls able to get a big one here in game 3. It was a team effort, bunch of guys in double figures. And now if you're Dallas, you got to take game 4. Can't afford to go down 3-1 in this series. It's going to be a close one. 3-point ball game, 2:31 to go. I mean, the rate of close games that we've had today has just been insane. I feel like we do not see this normally in the videos. Just close game after close game. Marc Gasol Gasol inbound in the ball. Gasol will give it to Andre Karolinko. Karolinko has the mismatch with Morant defending. Duncan will give it to Ewing. Are the Mavs running out here with about 5 centers? It sure looks like it. Pat Ewing will give it to Gasol. Gasol gets the screen from Ewing. Okay, what is this lineup? Karolinko down to Ewing. Baylor defending, and Ewing's gonna finish. I'm not watching, bro. We gotta get some subs going. I'm gonna call timeout for Chicago. They had more timeouts than Dallas. That way the Bulls can have a fighting chance, and the Mavs, like, what are we watching, bro? We can't be watching games where it's all centers. And 2K, we gotta fix this in 26. Like, why is it that when I hop in games, a team's running Andre Karolinko at point guard and Marc Gasol? That makes no sense. Now this looks more normal. Both teams have their starting unit. Ja Morant will swing it to Clyde Drexler with the Chicago Bulls up by 1. Drexler defended by Reggie Miller here. Jerry Lucas sets the screen. Morant gonna attack the rim. Great defense there from Karolinko, but Morant somehow gets it back, finds George, who knocks it down. Paul George, if you win a finals, man, you could tell all the stories on the podcast. It'd be legendary. Bob Cousy, down to Ewing. Dwight Howard caught sleeping there, and that's an easy dunk on the other end for Dallas. Minute 40 to go as Morant will bring it up for Chicago. Ja defended by Bob Cousy, this year's MVP, very surprisingly. Morant swings it to Drexler. Drexler, the quick fake, rises up for the midi, can't score it. Karolinko will grab the rebound. Andre throws it to Cousy. Cousy with Ja on him. They're going to Ewing in the post. Last time Howard had a tough time guarding him. This time Ewing's gonna fade away. Couldn't score it. Duncan's there on the tip-in, and the Mavs go up by 1. You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Dallas trying to avoid going down 3-1. Duncan understands the severity of this situation. Morant gonna go for a 3, and he knocks it down. Ja, a big shot to put the Bulls up by 2 as the clock ticks under a minute. Bob Cousy has the rock. Cousy right down to Pat Ewing. Ewing defended well by Howard. He said, "You're not getting any more easy ones." Pat goes up and misses. Howard pushes him out the way. Said, "That's my rebound." Morant has it. He's gonna go quickly the other way. Ja throws it away. Big steal from Tim Duncan. Duncan making big plays on both ends. Karolinko to Reggie Miller to Ewing, and Ewing, what the foul bait. He wasn't even looking at the basket when he drew that foul. First free throw from Pat is good. He can tie up the game with his second one. Ewing will knock it down, and we've got a tie ball game with 33 seconds to go. Here's Ja Morant for Chicago. No Harden right now, must have fouled out. Morant working on Cousy here. Good defense from Bob. Ja spins, shoots, and can't score it. Cousy the rebound. Mavs can go for the final shot. They do have a timeout, decide not to use it. Cousy gonna slow it down here. 10 seconds to go. He'll swing it to Karolinko. They're going to go to Ewing in the post once again. Ewing backing in. Hook is good. Off the window to put the Mavs up by 2. And that very well could have just tied this series up. Now Chicago will have a chance at a rebuttal coming out of the timeout. Dwight Howard inbounding. Howard will give it into Morant. That's a wide open foul shot. And Ja knocks it down. Cousy wanted the steal, but that resulted in a Ja bucket when Cousy failed to get the steal. Luckily, the Mavs didn't use that timeout, so they'll have another chance. 2.3 to go. Either the Mavs win it at the horn or we got OT. Karolinko into Duncan. Duncan, tough midi. It's good! Oh my goodness! You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. He knocks it down, and Duncan will tie this series up going into Game 5. That reminded me of a mid-range bucket from his real-life career. It was like a bank shot. It might have been a 3 or a long 2. If anybody knows what I'm referencing, you have elite ball knowledge, because I just gave you a horrible description. 21 from Reggie Miller, 20 from Ewing. Duncan only had 12, but oh my goodness, the biggest bucket of the game. We're all tied up going into Game 5. Bro, Tim Duncan was so incredible in that game. That was just wow. And we're gonna get another chance to watch Mr. Duncan and everybody else in action. 2:51 to go. Chicago Bulls up by 3. Bro, I gotta run more leagues with legends like this, because the gameplay is just, it's sensational, man. Ball will go into Bob Cousy for the Mavericks, and the Mavs got about 100 centers in right now. Cousy swings it to Duncan. Duncan will throw it down to Pau Gasol. Gasol backing in, fakes, layup is off. Good defense there from Chicago. I'll probably call a timeout for the Mavs so they can get their guys in. Drexler, oh, there's a foul. There you go. So now we'll have normal subs. That's good. Oh, and it looks like Billy Donovan and just called timeout for Chicago. I didn't even do that. So that works out perfectly. Now we can see some proper rotations, proper lineups in the game. All right, Dwight Howard will give it into Ja Morant. Morant gets the screen from Dwight Howard. Ja gonna turn the corner, gets to the rim, rejected by Pat Ewing. Great help defense from Ewing. Ball will go up to Andre Karolinko. Karolinko fouled by Howard. He'll shoot two. First one is good. Andre Karolinko probably would have been very well suited for today's NBA with his skill set as he knocks down both. Bulls now only up one as Morant sets things up. Look at Jerry Lucas, man. Those sideburns. Morant throws it to Drexler off the screen. That's an open three. Clyde can't hit. Ewing flies in for the rebound. And here's Bob Cousy taking it the other way. Cousy defended by George. Gonna slow it down. He throws it down to Ewing. Ewing fakes. Doesn't put up the layup and then gets rejected by Howard. He waited too long there. And Dwight Howard with some great defense. Paul George has it on the other end with the smaller Cousy on him. He'll throw it to Drexler in the corner. Drexler driving and finishing. Great move. Crafty move from Clyde Drexler to put the Bulls up by 3. Minute and a half to go. Where's Mr. Clutch? Tim Duncan. Bob Cousy has it. Duncan really hasn't gotten the ball at all. They've been playing through Ewing. Ewing will get it in the post once again. Golly, Pat! An offensive 3-second for Mr. Ewing. That's bad. He's getting cooked out there. Dwight Howard playing some elite defense, and Ewing just can't seem to get anything off right now. Howard into Ja Morant. Morant defended by Cousy. Ja gonna try and drive, but Cousy just all over him, and Morant forced out of bounds. Oh no, it's a blocking foul. Yeah, I did see the push. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good call from ref. Paul George into Ja Morant. Morant's gonna try again this time, and there's a foul. This time it's a charge. Ja Morant can't believe it. So the Mavs will regain possession, just over a minute left, and they're down by 3. I would love to see anything besides a Ewing post up, but we're gonna see another Ewing post up. Pat gonna fake. Hook is good. All right, Pat, that was kind of beautiful. Good move, man. I know I said I didn't want to see that, but if it looked more like that, you know, that was cool. That was cool. Ja Morant looking to get downhill once again. He's got Ewing switched on to him now. It'll go out to Drexler. One more to George. George gets the screen from Dwight Howard, pulls up the 3, misses. Ewing the rebound, and the Mavs will have a transition opportunity here. Cousy with Howard on him, bounces it right to Paul George. That was just a horrible pass. I mean, way off. Paul George taking it the other way. Rejected. I think that thing hit his head on the block. Big rejection by Ewing. Duncan's running the other way. Hit him. Cousy the lob. You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. Oh my goodness. Catches the lob. Slams it home. We need a replay. Tim Duncan. Do you understand? He would pull up to the game in a flannel and jeans with a home-cooked meal, and he would do you like this. This is ridiculous. Bob Cousy, the league MVP, lobs it up. Tim Duncan, he's got Paul George behind him. He's got Jerry Lucas in front of him. Catches, slams. It's ridiculous. This is insane. And that's the biggest play of the game once again. The Mavs up by 1. He just won game 4 for the Mavericks. Now in game 5, he might have very well won it for him again. Ja Morant has the ball. Bulls with no timeouts left and 15 seconds to go. Morant looking to shake Cousy, but can't. Bob Cousy just all over him. Ja will spin, put up the layup, found the angle, and finish. Morant, a beautiful move. Okay, Chicago up by 1. The Mavs need a bucket. It's likely that Dallas either wins it at the horn here or they lose at the game. Ball will go to Cousy. Cousy with 3 seconds down to Ewing. Ewing's got an open layup, and he scores. Dwight Howard wanted the steal too bad, and that's going to lose the Mavericks the game. Lose the Bulls the game. The Mavericks won the game of a Patrick Ewing layup. Wow. Ewing with the game winner. He was player of the game. 18 points from Reggie, 18 from Tim, 16 and 12 from Pat Ewing. Harden had 16 and 11. Was not fouled out, but didn't get to play down the stretch. An interesting decision for sure. Game 6, Bulls season on the line here. The Mavs have just stolen away 2 games from Chicago with some incredible clutch time heroics. But game 6, Chicago said, we're not done yet. Ja pours in 25, and we're headed to a game 7. Please let this be close. I mean, this series has been too good for game 7 not to be a big one. It's kind of close. Come on. Oh my gosh, 2K. Thank you. We've got a 4-point game, 3:25 to go. This might be one of the greatest series in the channel's history, and I feel like we've had a lot of series like that today. As Mark Gasol is inbounding. Gasol will give it into Tim Duncan. Duncan slowing it down, throws it to Powell. Powell to the rim. Layup is good. They got Powell and Mark on the same team, and they also have 100 bigs in the game, so we're going to call timeout for Chicago. That way both teams can make their substitutions and see the proper lineups, and, you know, like I said, hopefully in 2K26 My NBA, we won't have to deal with stuff like this. The only announcements we've seen is that they're adding dynamic banners and changing stuff with My GM, adding more customization. I hope there's more to it than that. All right, here we go. Ja Morant has the rock, defended by Bob Cousy, but regardless how 2K26 My NBA looks, trust me, we'll be dropping videos. George catches, scores, and puts the Bulls up by 5. A big shot off the screen. Oh, Jason Tatum in the game. We haven't seen much of Tatum in this video, but we did it. Gonna get to play here. Reggie Miller with it. He'll throw it to Marc Gasol. No Ewing right now for the Mavs. He must have fouled out. Oh, nice pass from Gasol to Tatum. Tatum can't hit, though, and it's rebounded by Duckworth. Is that Kevin Duckworth? KD! Ball will go to Jerry Lucas on the wing. Lucas gets the screen from Ja Morant. Lucas will swing it to Harden. Harden, tough three-point attempt is off, and the Mavs grab the rebound. Mark will throw it right to Bob Cousy. Cousy to Tatum in the corner. That's an open three. JT's got to hit that one, and he does. Tatum puts the Mavs within 2. He's got 11 in the fourth quarter. He's the hot hand right now for Dallas. Morant to Jerry Lucas at the top of the key. Lucas throws it to George. George working on Tatum to Harden in the corner. Harden, the quick fake, driving on Reggie Miller. Tatum's there on the help, and Harden throws it into the stands. Mavericks will regain possession of the ball. Mavs can tie it with the 2 or take the lead with a three-pointer here. Duncan will give it into Jason Tatum. Tatum's got George on him. JT driving to the rim here, and he draws the foul. Tom Heinsohn committing a foul there. Some guys we haven't really seen playing minutes playing in this game 7, which is interesting. Gasol will give it into Jason Tatum. Tatum driving to the rim. Layup is off. It's rebounded by Paul George. George looking to make this a 2-possession game for Chicago, help grow this lead. Harden fakes the shot, and he'll actually pull it up off the fake. He had Reggie all over him, but still shoots it. Now here come Bob Cousy and Tim Duncan the other way. Reggie Miller at the top of the key, throws it to Mark. One more to Tatum. Tatum sidestepping into the 3, can't hit it, and JT has missed quite a few shots over these past couple possessions. He did have that one corner 3, but outside of that, it's been Brick City. James Harden driving to the rim on Reggie Miller. Duncan comes in for the contest. George is open, misses. Duncan taps up the rebound, and it goes to Marc Gasol. Here comes Reggie Miller the other way. He'll throw it to Tatum in the corner. My goodness, Tatum, can you pass? Jason Tatum does not have an A button on his controller. James Harden with the rock, working on Reggie Miller. Layup is off. Duncan grabs the rebound, and this has been some nasty hoops we've seen over the past few minutes. Just hardly any buckets. Tatum working on Morant. This is an easy mismatch for JT, and he'll finish it home. Jason Tatum flexing. I mean, come on, bro. Ja Morant's about 5'2", 100 pounds. You don't need to be flexing after that. We've got a tie game. Quick cross from Harden. Tatum has no choice but to foul. A shifty move from the beard, and he's going to shoot 2 free throws. First one's good. That's a huge play from Harden, by the way. I don't want to understate the impact of that, as the beard knocks down both, putting the Bulls up by 2 with 38 seconds to go. Marc Gasol inbounding. It'll go into Bob Cousy in the corner. Mavs need one. Cousy driving to the rim. Oh, nice take, but he misses. Gasol cleans up his mess and puts it in with 30 seconds to go. We are all tied up. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. It's been a back and forth series, and what better way to finish than a back and forth ending? Harden fakes the shot. He's stuck. He'll have to give it to Morant. Morant back to Harden. Harden, tough mid-range is off, and the Mavs can hold for the last shot here with 17 seconds to go. They call their last timeout. Now, if the Bulls are somehow able to regain possession, they do have a timeout left over, so keep that in mind. Marc Gasol inbounding. It'll go into Jason Tatum. Tatum defended by Paul George here. JT looks like he'll be taking this last shot. Can he deliver a game winner in Game 7 of the Finals? Tatum driving to the rim with 5 seconds. George all over him. JT's gonna have to put up a shot. Tough one from the foul line is off, and we've got overtime here in Game 7 of the Finals. And typically here on the channel, we usually don't watch the entire overtime period of a game, but I'm making an exception today because this game has just been too incredible. We're gonna watch the full 5 minutes, unless it gets out of hand. I mean, if the Mavs get up 20 in overtime, I'm not gonna make y'all watch the whole thing, or the Bulls get up by 20. I'm not showing any bias. I like both these teams, but I'm not gonna lie. Tim Duncan's been hooping. I really do like Tim Duncan, so I wouldn't be mad if the Mavs won. Wouldn't be mad if the Bulls won either. James Harden's been playing super well. He's been a lot of fun to watch. George throws it to Jerry Lucas, and that's a foul on Gasol. Wow. So the Bulls will start off this extra period at the line as Lucas knocks down the first. Second one from Jerry Lucas is also good. Bulls up by 2 now. This has been a whole lot of commentary for me today, bro. I'm gonna have to drink plenty of water after this one. My goodness. I took a sip of water while I was recording this video. Tatum, nice cut to the basket. Can't finish the layup, though. Paul George will grab the rebound. George throws it to Harden. One more. Morant. 3-ball is good, and the Bulls start things off red hot. A 5-0 run in less than 40 seconds. Bob Cousy throws it to Tatum. One more to Reggie Miller in the corner. Tim Duncan coming off a screen. He catches, drives to the rim, and throws it out to Tatum. Kind of an out-of-control pass, but it gets right to JT. That's an open 3, and that'll stop that Bulls run. Big shot from Jason Tatum. Now Dallas only down by 2. Morant lobs it up to George. He'll dunk it home. A nice lob from Ja. Usually he's the one catching lobs. Well, that's not true. He's a point guard. I don't. And I'm running out of things to say. Bob Cousy down to Tim Duncan. Duncan fades away and scores. Oh, just so beautiful, Timmy. Mavs once again only down by 2. Seems like Chicago and Dallas are kind of going back and forth now. Jerry Lucas throws it to Heinsohn. Heinsohn out to George. No hesitation on the 3 from PG, and he knocks it down. Oh my goodness, we are seeing an offensive masterclass here in overtime from the Chicago Bulls. They're up 5. Cousy throws it to Marc Gasol. Gasol with Lucas on him. Mark will throw it out to Tatum. Tatum wants to answer with a 3 of his own, and he will. Jason Tatum has already cracked off 2 threes to get this overtime period started. Still just under 3 minutes, or well, yeah, just under 3 minutes left. Here's Ja Morant with it. Harden running off a screen. He would have had room if Morant got it to him earlier. Harden driving to the rim, bumps Reggie and finishes. Yeah, Reggie Miller probably weighs about 142 pounds. He's pretty skinny out there, and Harden uses his size to his advantage. Bulls up by 4. Cousy to Tatum. Tatum, the quick ball fake. He's got Tom Heinsohn on him. Tatum can isolate. He's got this whole side of the floor to attack. JT goes to a couple dribble moves. Shot clock running out of time. Tatum spins, draws the foul. Can't finish it, but that's going to be 2 free throws. Yeah, Tatum had Heinsohn beat. It was either going to be a layup or he can make him earn it at the line. Tatum knocks down the free throw. Give him 34. Second one misses. Oh, that's a big miss from JT. Ball will go up to Ja Morant on the other end. Morant, oh, beautiful pass to James Harden, who finishes the layup home. I mean, the Bulls have nearly been flawless in overtime. Have they missed? Hold on, let's check. Overtime, they've had 1 miss. That was from Jerry Lucas. They have been incredible. And the Mavs, they haven't been bad, but Chicago's just been so good. Jason Tatum gonna drive on Paul George, backing and faking. He'll draw the foul. Jason Tatum's been doing it all for the Mavs here. First free throw's good. Second one can cut the lead to 3. Tatum will knock it down. 2:11 to go, and I am so happy we have watched this whole overtime because it has ended up being absolutely incredible. Ja Morant throws it to Jerry Lucas. Lucas driving to the rim on Marc Gasol. Great defense from Mark. Lucas with the shot clock winding down. He'll throw it to Harden. Harden fakes Miller out of his shoes, and Marc Gasol! Oh my goodness! He might have smacked that thing into the cheap seats. Well, there's no cheap seats in the finals. There's no cheap seats in an NBA arena. But wow, what a block from Marc Gasol. Tom Heinsohn into Ja Morant. Oh, Morant's gonna have to heave it from half. He misses. Gasol the rebound. There's a much needed stop for Dallas. It'll go up to Jason Tatum. Tatum gonna pull up a mid-range. It's good! Jason Tatum! I mean, how many does he have here in overtime? How about 11 points? Duncan's got 2, but outside of that, it's been the Jason Tatum show. 1-point ball game, minute and a half to go in overtime. Harden getting to the rim, and Marc Gasol is going to commit a foul there. So Harden's shooting 2. We've seen a lot of free throws in OT as Harden knocks down the first. Second one from the Beard is also good. Chicago going up by 3. Still a 1-possession game. Still plenty of time for Dallas, and both teams have both their timeouts left. Jason Tatum looking to turn the corner on Paul George. Great contest from George, and he'll get the stop. A big stop there from Chicago. Bucket will make it a 2-possession game. George has the mismatch with Cousy on him, bounces it out to James Harden. Harden now looking to go ISO on Reggie Miller. Harden, couple dribble moves. He'll step it back. Good contest from Miller, and now the the Bulls are almost out of time. Morant pulls the 3, misses. Tatum grabs the rebound. JT running it the other way, takes it right to the rim. The crafty finish. Jason Tatum, an overtime takeover. He's got got 40. It is a 1-point ball game. 3/4 of a minute to go. Bulls have the ball and the lead. Harden gets to his signature step back. Can't hit it. Mavs can take the lead with the bucket here. Kuzi has it. Kuzi gonna spin off of Morant. Bob throws it out to Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from Gasol. JT, open three. Can't hit it. Tatum's been making almost everything, but that one doesn't drop for him. Small differential between shot and game clock. You assume the Bulls will waste quite a bit of time here. Both teams still have both their overtime timeouts left. Harden with 8 on the shot clock. He's got to go. He's going to make his move on Tatum. The beard going to a bunch of dribble moves. Fakes the shot. Swings it to George. Deep three is off. Mavs grab the board. Call timeout. It'll all come down to this. Game 7 of the finals. Here in overtime. 4 seconds to go. The Mavericks could win it right here. But if they miss, the game's probably over. There's not going to be enough time for anything else. Marc Gasol inbounding the ball. It'll go into Kuzi in the corner. Kuzi bumping, floating. He can't hit it. It's over. The Dallas Mavericks have lost, and the Chicago Bulls are NBA champions. How did Tatum not get that shot for Dallas? Wow. But what a game. Congratulations to the Chicago Bulls. That was incredible. And there they are holding up the trophy. Wow, man. That was incredible. I mean, it won't get any better than that. 27-11 from Morant, 25 from Harden, 19 from George. Tatum 40, an overtime takeover. It wasn't enough. James Harden, Finals MVP, averaging 17-7 in this final series. Props to the Chicago Bulls. I mean, that was just incredible. And I think that's a perfect note to wrap it up on. Like I said, it won't get any better than that. If you enjoyed and you made it to the end, comment legends. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.